Hey everyone, Tom Gentile. Welcome to my trading room. In this video, I want to talk about what's happened this entire summer with the stock market, as well as cryptocurrencies, what I do see happening as we move through Labor Day, and much, much more. So let's get going. You know, you can pause this recording at any time during the broadcast if you want to read this in its entirety. I'm just going to mention two quick things. Number one, stock options and crypto. Well, they all have large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. And number two, I'm not your money manager. I'm not an investment advisor. I'm here to show you how it is that I spot opportunities and create alternative trades other than simply buying and holding. So one thing I want to make sure everybody that's watching this has a chance to get a hold of before it goes away is our new morning report. It's available on the iPhone. It's available on the Android phone or tablet. Take your pick. All you have to do is go to TG Space Suite, TG Suite, and download the TG Suite app. Now, there's a bunch of other things in there that are part of the TG Suite app that are for premium members. But the one down here at the bottom, the one right there, that is the morning report that's available to everybody right now. So if you have a Tom's Option Tools account, all you got to do is just use your username and password. But if you don't, go down the bottom. After you've downloaded this app, you can log in under an area that says not registered user, okay? And so if you're a non-registered user, you can log in there, and that'll take you to the morning report. What do you get? Well, I got all kinds of things over here. I've got 6 different reports you get every single day. I look at these every single day before I start trading. High volume, high open interest, unusual calls, unusual puts, cheap IV, and expensive IV. All of that is there for you with the morning report. All right, so that being said, let's go ahead and start talking about what's going on in the markets right now. So I'm going to pop over here, and we are going to look at the overall markets. This is the S&P 500. Now, if you go back, this is an 80-day chart. Going back 80 days, you can see the drop. This was right before the summer started, and the summer has been very kind to us as far as traders. Notice the pullbacks. This is important. I want you to see this. The pullbacks that happened in just 4 or 5 days. In fact, look at June, 4-day pullback, new highs. Look at July, 4-day pullback, new highs. Look at what happened last week, 4-day pullback and new all-time highs. So what's been happening is there's been some little bit of news reports that are pushing the markets lower, but then traders, once they catch their breath, they say, where else am I going to put my money? What am I going to do with my US dollars? Where else am I going to put them? Because that's the real decay in value when you look at what a dollar buys these days. So stock market doing very, very well. Look at the bond market here. The bond market's actually also on the upper end of its range for the summer. As we can see, it has pulled back. Bonds, TLT, by the way, got up to around 151.46. We pulled back and we hit the 38% retracement level, and now we're coming right back up again. Why is the bond market going up with the stock market? Has a lot to do with the Fed meeting last week, and it has a lot to do with the rise in COVID cases with the Delta variant. So what traders are thinking now is that the reopening trade may be on hold for longer. That means that interest rates may be on hold for longer from going up, and that's good for the stock market. Moving forward, the US dollar. Now, it's also on the high that it's been. You might be wondering, how in the world is the US dollar going up, Tom? Because every time I go to the grocery store, every time I go to the gas station, it takes me more dollars to buy the same thing. This is a chart of the US dollar, and we're looking at it again via what's happening with foreign currencies. Okay, so this is the US dollar versus foreign currencies. That's what's important to look at here. All right. So once you see that, you know that this isn't a true reflection of, for instance, what's coming out of your pocket. Then it starts to sound a little bit better because the US dollar had been going down against everything. So it's on a pop right now. Something I don't trade, but definitely something that I watch. USO. All right. So I said last month on the July update that oil was likely to roll over. And I actually started putting bearish trades on with a target on TLT of about 45. This was when TLT was trading in the 50s. So we're up here at 50, and look what happened. We dropped down to 46. We rose back up above 48. Then we dropped down, and last week we went right below 45. I stepped aside from my trade. I'm going to get back into USO on the bearish side. I'm just looking for, because it fell so fast, I believe we're going to get a run back up, and I believe we're going to run up here into mid to high 40s. At that time, I'll be reevaluating a bearish oil trade for myself. But oil did pop here recently, and again, as oil rebounds, what's good for oil stocks is good for the stock market in general. Okay? Last one I want to talk about here in our market update is GLD. Now, GLD has been a bit of a weird one here, but it has been for years now. Take a look at the highs. The summer highs, GLD 178. Summer lows were just 2 weeks ago at 161. We closed at 161.72. Look where we are now. As we're getting into the end of August, we're starting to get a run up. We crushed through the Fibonacci retracement at 168.23. Everybody sees that number there. Next stop, 170.25. And then finally 172.26. We get above those, and then we could be gunning for the highs that occurred right around Memorial Day weekend. All very good information to keep in mind. However, we are running into resistance here. And although I love GLD as a holder, I'm not crazy. I don't see any buying opportunities right now. In fact, I see areas where we could see selling opportunities as a trader. All right. So looking at everything and summarizing everything, it looks like this. August, we're finishing up Q2. All right. We got Labor Day ahead of us. Typically, Labor Day is a bullish holiday for us. And what we've seen in the patterns of Labor Day is it's been extending beyond Labor Day by as much as a week or two. Okay. So keep that in mind, is that these highs that we're hitting look like they should continue into the middle of September. This is bullish. The holiday period is bullish for stocks and ETFs. And I'm talking about ETFs like DIA, SPY, QQQ, market average ETFs. Finally, Bitcoin trades above 50K for the first time this summer.